Well, earlier today you said that if the JCPOA is not revived in the next 3 or 4 weeks, you'll no longer be able to give the world accurate details on Iran's advancements. So just explain where you believe we are at. You've suggested 3 or 4 weeks is all that is left before that agreement is dealt a fatal blow. What's going on? What is Iran planning at this point?
The reason for this is very simple. We have a number of means to verify Iran's activities in a number of areas related to the JCPOA. Cameras, as you were mentioning. We have other online systems that give us flows, give us monitoring of amounts that are being, of uranium, for example, that are being enriched, etc., etc., etc. So when Iran starts curtailing these accesses at some point, if the JCPOA was to be revived, for that to happen, the participants need to have a baseline, the necessary amounts to know what is it that Iran has or hasn't in order for us to verify. When you don't have that, it's technically impossible to have an agreement. Or you can have one on the basis of no information, which I suppose is not going to happen. This is why we're saying this is a very serious thing. It has consequences. Of course it does. My estimation is not a political one. It's a technical one. My estimation is based on the relative time we can afford to not have access to this type of information. In other words, the amount of time we can have with the centrifuges spinning, with the heavy water production continuing, with the construction and assembly of centrifuges ongoing without us having a view on that. Because
and your view would be what? Your view would be what if they were allowed to do that without more or less verification?
Let's explain. We could more or less reconstruct. We could more or less reconstruct what may have happened, but these projections are something that you do for a relatively short period of time. You cannot go for months and months without any access, without any information, and then say, well, you know, there is this amount probably. So this is why we're saying 3-4 weeks is something we could handle. So it's not a political, I leave this to the politicians. This is a technical assessment by the IAEA.